I got a flag around here somewhere.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's Restaurant Networking Group. Today is August the 21st. My name is Howard Appel. I'm the founder and publisher of today's restaurant. And we are a group of vendors who are here to help each other grow our business and also to help any restaurant owner, manager, or chef with any issues they may have. And if you have an issue that you need help with, I encourage you to give us a call at 561-620-8888 or go to our website at trnusa.com. And good morning, everybody. I think I scared people away by putting a topic of discussion on the email that I sent out.
What was it?
What was it? We'll get to it.
And you didn't even look. You didn't even look.
We had an interesting week. I spoke to a lot of people. I invited, a ton of people to come today, and everybody said they're coming, but that's what happens anyway. Terry Ark went to attended a podcast, and when she finished the podcast, she called me up and told me that she was so blown away by the presentation and the material that the podcast had that she wanted us to be able to get that information as well. So she arranged a meeting between Bernie and myself and Terry, and we met yesterday, and we came up with a situation for us. So I want you all to get your calendars out and write this down, because September the 18th at 10 a.m., and this is going to be a little different. I want you to block out 2 hours, because Bernie has consented to give us a presentation which runs about 60 minutes, including participation. So it's not going to be somebody just speaking for an hour. We're going to be involved. And I know a lot of the people here love to get involved. So September 18th from 10 to 12, block it out. If we finish early, that's fine. But
What is the topic, Howard?
well, I'm going to introduce Bernie right now.
Sorry.
Bernie is a well-versed marketing and professional speaker, and we had a great conversation yesterday. And Bernie, the floor is yours.
Well, thank you, Howard. I appreciate it. I enjoyed our conversation yesterday, and again, thanks to Terry for making the introduction. The event that Terry attended was a webinar. Just to clarify that it wasn't a podcast per se, it was a webinar where I was presenting some information. So my company is called Fulfilled at Work Academy. It's an encore career chapter for me. And so if you're not familiar with that expression, what that means is that I spent 40 years in my career doing something else. And what I'm doing now is entirely different. It's my encore, and I'm doing it with purpose. I'm doing something that is very meaningful to me because it's meaningful to the people that I'm impacting. And so what I do is I help leaders become more self-aware. So on the 18th, when we spent some time together, as Howard said, I'm not going to lecture or present for 2 hours. I would never do that. I would do that in a face-to-face, like in-person thing, but even that would be very interactive. And so this is going to be very interactive. And so what I'm going to present, the title of it is Lead Yourself, Lead Others, and Lead Through Change. Because all of us are leaders, at least at the self-leadership level. At a minimum, we all have to lead ourselves. As silly as it may sound, it even starts with just getting out of bed in the morning and doing the hygiene things like brushing your teeth and bathing and just things like that. We have to lead ourselves. Many of us lead others, even if it's not in the workplace. Many, of course, do lead in the workplace, but outside the workplace, we lead others. And then many of us are also leading through change. That can be change in the workplace, whether it's technology like AI, or a change of control in a business, you sold it, or entering a new market, or outside the workplace, changes that you go through at home, in the family life, that sort of thing. So we all deal with that. And so, what we're going to do on the 18th, and what I hope to achieve with you, which I typically do in sort of a workshop setting, is help you become more self aware. That should either excite you or scare you, maybe a little bit of both. Because when you become more self aware, then you have the ability to influence those that you touch in a more effective way. And we all have influence. So whether you influencing people in your workplace, at home, in the community, all the above, having more self-awareness is going to help that with that. I am 69 years young, and I view self-awareness as a daily practice at this point in my life. It's a daily practice. I do have a podcast, John. I do have a podcast. This week I published episode 300. And on that episode, I shared a personal story about a conversation I had very recently, like a couple of months ago, with a family member, where in a moment of conversation, I didn't have self awareness. And I shut her down, according to her words. She didn't tell me in that moment. She told me weeks later. It was a very meaningful experience for me, and I share that on the podcast. So on the 18th, when we're together, I'll wrap up here, Howard. When we're together on the 18th, I'm going to walk you through some practices, some details, and we're gonna have some fun with it. It's going to be very engaging, and I'm going to invite you to be honest with yourself. You don't have to say anything out loud that you don't want to say, but be honest with yourself, because the end result will be that you can be more self-aware, which impacts your influence. And by the way, these are things that we can all take to clients as well. So, Howard, I'll leave it at that. If you or Terry want to add anything, feel free. And thank you for inviting me to attend today, just to get a chance to meet all of you.
Well, it's great to have you here. And I think that because we're all involved in sales, one form or another, I think your topic of self-awareness will help us to become better salespeople and to make our customers feel more at ease with us. So
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that because the other day somebody you never know how you appear to other people. And I was actually having a conversation with someone the other day and she made a comment about me and how I come across, and I was like, really? I didn't realize that. So there's a lot of things that other people might perceive about you that you don't about yourself, and it can affect you, and it affects you in business.
absolutely. So for those of you who just popped in, September 18th from 10 to 12, a combo meeting, mark it down, block out the space for it, please. We need some participation. Okay, so during the week, I sent you all a questionnaire, and this is part of self-awareness, I guess. We wanted to find out some items for the group, and just want to quickly review them and tell you what the results were. The first question was, how long should the member introduction be every week? 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes. And the overwhelming choice was 1 minute. So when we do our intros from now on, we're going to try to keep it to 1 minute. And what you're going to have to do is create what I call an elevator speech. Make believe you're getting in an elevator and your prospective customer is in the elevator with you, and you're going up to the 4th floor, and you got to get the information out in a minute. And what that will lead to, if we do that, then the other important thing, another question that we asked was, is should we have presentations by the group? And overwhelmingly people said yes. So that's real important. And if you do a 1-minute presentation, you obviously can't get everything across. So by doing a 10 or 15-minute presentation, you can get your information out there to the public. The other question was, should we bring in leads every week? And the winner on that one was sometimes, because we're not a leads group, we are a networking group. So if you have a lead, if you are calling on a new client during the week, you drive past something that you think may be important for the group, we'll have a time that you can bring that up. Usually told you at the end of the meeting, I would guess.
Howard, would that be a lead or a referral? Do you guys know the difference?
Both.
Okay.
And then there's such a thing as a warm lead.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is a huge difference between, oh yeah, why don't you try this company?
Like every lead I get send you is a warm lead. It is.
You know, the one of the other questions was, would you recommend this group to somebody in the industry? And overwhelmingly, 95% said yes.
Who the 5% that said no?
No, it was only one person.
Oh, yeah. Did you kick him out?
Only one person.
And that was a friend of
And I'm going to get him later.
I can't believe you did that, Kevin.
I thought that was you, John.
It was.
Howard.
Yeah.
Could you Gerhard know about the 18th? He came on late.
Sorry, I am late because this conference in the last 2 days, the FRLA exhausted me.
Oh no, no problem. He made an announcement in the beginning that you would need to hear about September 18th. So I just wanted him to quickly
Okay, thank you.
sure.
September 18th, we're having a combined meeting from 10 to 12. So please
Okay.
block out that time. And our guest speaker will be Bernie, who's here today to audit the meeting so he understands what we're all about, what we do. And you're getting a small representation today. I'm sure I scared people away with the topic. So,
Perfect.
all right. So for Bernie's benefit and for the folks who may be watching, why don't we start out with the three amigos are here. Why don't we start out with them?
It's a good
Hey, good
start.
morning, everybody. We are strategic supply chain partners, and we function as an outsourced purchasing arm for our clients. We work on a 100% contingency basis, meaning we only get paid if we deliver savings. The good news is we always deliver savings, averaging between 8 and 15%. We do this through a combination of putting a distribution agreement in for the first time in a lot of cases, or renegotiating a distribution agreement that can always be enhanced. Secondly, we bring in manufacturer direct pricing. Thirdly, we connect them with the GPO that will serve them best. We are not plugged into a specific GPO because every GPO isn't good for every customer. So we find the right one for our client. Our guarantee is equal or better product quality for equal or lower pricing. And I believe all our contact information is posted after, but I can reach it at 985-778-1515. Kevin's phone number is on the screen, 407-497-9495. Kevin, anything you want to add?
Yeah, just one thing real quick, because we got to keep our time limit low. We put them into agreements, and then we manage the relationship between the client and the distributor partner over the course of a multiple year agreement to make sure that what the distributor has agreed to and what the client has agreed to are actually being worked to the fullest benefit of both parties. It's not just putting them into an agreement, then we walk away and leave them to kind of figure it out on their own. We're actually working hand in hand as an outsourced purchasing entity, kind of like if you hired somebody in as your purchasing director or VP of purchasing. We're there every day in many cases, making sure that both sides are working the program properly and both sides are benefiting properly. Check us out at www.ssc.partners if you want to find out more about us.
Okay, thank you.
Want
got
your
anything
trivia,
to
Howard?
add? You want to go ahead quickly?
Okay, quickly, Nathan's Hot Dog, Joey Chetwood. What is the official record for eating hot dogs in 10 minutes? How many?
I think he did like 110 recently, right?
Not that many.
Yeah.
70.
Who said 70?
Me.
That's close enough. 76 hot dogs in 10 minutes
Wow.
That's great.
is the
That's
record,
great.
official record. He had an
Eating
unofficial
them,
83.
eating them or making them?
Eating them.
Eating them, Dio mio.
Yeah, he appears at NFL games at halftime and eats a bunch of hot dogs.
With the
Great
bun.
entertainment.
He's going to appear in hospitals around the country.
Yeah. 76 in 10 minutes.
With the bun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to eat the bun.
Oh,
All right, moving on. Let's
Well, they soak the bun. They soak the bun, okay?
let's go to Atta. Good morning. And Bernie,
Morning,
listen to
morning,
this one.
everybody. Yeah, so I've been kind of like in and out of the 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. group. Just like everything's been getting super busy over the last month. So yeah, I'm glad to be back more permanently. And yeah, some like updates since I've last been here is I guess our main offering, the tool that manages the AI tool that manages your social media. It's been growing a lot. I think we've tripled like how many users we've had in like the last month and a half, which is really cool. And like part of that's coming from this group of like referrals. So I want to thank like Howard, Sven, Bruce, and all of you for that. But like a new tool that we've put out there is becoming pretty successful as well. It's a tool that manages your Meta and Google ads. So if you run ads or you're paying an agency a lot of money to do it for you, basically just built a tool that uses AI to make the ads for you, publish it out to Meta and do like targeting. So yeah, it's really useful. And if anyone wants to talk more about either of what I have or just talk in general, my calendar is pretty open this month. So yeah, there's open to connecting and glad to be back more permanently.
Give us your contact.
My contact is 704-302-0475. And my email is ata@revai.store.
Okay, thank you.
I just want to give a shout out to Ada. As a matter of fact, if you go into the TRN WhatsApp channel or whatever the hell it is, you'll see I uploaded a carousel that we did in RevAI. Sven's got a post as well, and I now have a 15-second pitch, so I can't wait to see how that mobile feature works. But if you're trying to market your services, you should check into Ata.
Yeah, I'm going to endorse it
Bruce.
as well. I've been using Rev for 3-4 months out of something like that. Simple, easy to use platform, very responsive customer support. And if posting to social media doesn't come sort of natively to you, which it certainly doesn't to me, this is a great tool to make sure you get out there consistently, and we get a bunch of good leads from it. So it pays off, and a reasonable price for a great solution.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Okay, thank you. Mike, good morning.
Good morning. Wasn't sure if he was talking to a different one there. It's Mike Newkirk with Brisk Coffee Roasters, with family owned and operated for over 50 years in Tampa. We supply all your coffee needs from restaurant industry and beyond, including airline and cruise ships, assisted living facilities, everywhere besides a large retail format. I'm always available. An email, mnewkirk@briskcoffee.com or 256-710-8975. Coffee industry is booming right now. There's a lot of growth. We're seeing a lot of change. So it's been pretty good lately. Thank you, Howard.
Yeah, you're in a market that's booming at the moment.
Yeah, fortunately for us, it's typically this time of year is really slow for us, and it's been the exact opposite this year due to a few variables, but it's been good for us. It really has.
Great. Let's go back to Sven.
Hey, good morning, all. Sven Jensen, founder of ProTier. We have the most flexible and customizable employee benefit solution out in the market. So if any of you have small businesses and don't have a great solution for employee benefits, please reach out to me directly. We can help you out. Basically, it moves all of your expenses to pre-tax. So as business owners, you can save about 25% on the cost of your premiums and keep it really simple and easy to maintain. If you've got employees, you can offer either contributions to them, or you can simply just, at no cost to you, allow them to use pre-tax deductions. So basically reduce their W-2 income and instead put those funds into a escrow account for medical expenses. So again, no cost to the business for that, but a 25% saving to the employee. We have just changed our referral agreement until the end of the year. So previously it was $500 if any of you refer a client to ProTier who signs up for benefits. At the moment and until 12/31, it is $1,000 for any employer who signs up for ProTier with more than 5 employees. So hopefully some material incentive if restaurant clients or coffee shops or anyone you guys are working with and have a rapport with acknowledge that retention and employees are a real pain point in their life. ProTier can be a massive assistance to each of them. My phone number is 415-857-5048. Sven, S-V-E-N, at protier.com, pro-tier.com. And the website is protier.com, pro-tier.com. Thank you.
Okay, let's go to Terry Ark. Terry, thank you for making the connection with Bernie. Appreciate it.
Oh yeah, it was amazing. I think that Bernie is being very modest about what he's able to help us with. So I'm looking forward to that. So I am the owner of Creative Business Impressions. I have been I'm the go-to person for promotional items. Now, what are promotional items? Promotional items are great when the whole idea of promotional items is to have someone remember who you are. Find out who you are. Ask questions about who you are because you have your company name all over the place. As you can see some of the examples in the background. I always like to bring something to show off. I received this from one of my vendors. It's a hoodie, but as you can see, there's a logo. I hope you can see this. There's a logo on the front, but that is custom done. But what is also added to this is this is dye sublimated into the hood. So anything that you want to put on any type of apparel can be all over the place. It can be in certain spots on polos. They can do it in the collar, all kinds of really cool things, totally customized. And it's not like a screen print on there. It is sublimated into the material. So I thought this was very cool. The minimums on this are not high at all. And they're very, very affordable. So my phone number is 561-308-1393. I've been doing this since 2003, started my own company in 2018, and I'm located in Boca Raton. My information is in the chat.
Bruce, good morning.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Bruce Silver. The name of my company is the HRX Network, and we are your cure for HR. And today, I'd like to kind of give back to everybody. After the call, when Howard sends his spreadsheet, and I hope it's in a spreadsheet, Howard, of everybody on the call, I will be sending you a QR code, which will take you to a website that will allow you to get discounts on prescription medication. There's no cost, it's free. You can make it available to your your customers, your friends, your family members. We have saved in the last month about $2,000 on medications using this discount program. So again, there's no cost. You go in there, you plug in the name of your medication, you plug in your zip code. It will give you a list of discount coupons for pharmacies and supermarkets in your area. We received a coupon for Publix. It saved us about $700 on a GLP-1 medication. I needed an inhaler, went to CVS. Discount was about $620. It's kind of remarkable. So anyway, look forward to it. Again, my name is Bruce Silver. My company is HRX Network, and my phone number is 561-843-4333. And I am here in Boca Raton, sweating my ass off. I'm sure a number of others.
Yep.
All right. Gerhard, good morning.
Hey, good morning. My name is Gerhard Brugger. Beyond online travel agencies, the OTA here is online travel agencies working with hotels so that they keep the money that they usually pay to the OTAs. I just want to say something a little different today because my girlfriend just told me that Terry's bottle that she gave to me when we met like a week ago, she loves it. The little bottle with the little spray. Look, she didn't even know I got it from you. She just found it in the car, right? So, she picked it up and she says, look, I don't know where you got this bottle from, but this is great. Never seen something like this before. All right, that's it. That's my speed today. Oh, Gerhard Brugger, email is gerhard.brugger@wsiworld.com, and you can find me on LinkedIn. Just search for Gerhard Brugger and something, you will see me.
Gerhard, what's in the bottle?
What's
in the bottle?
So the funny thing is this, of course, she put in some wine in there. So this is why when she pressed the spray button, it was really good too.
And Gerhard, for the new people, what is it that you do?
Oh, I'm not that new anymore. Come on. But I can say that in a second. It's basically helping businesses in the hospitality, hotels mainly, to get more customers onto their direct booking site. Like today, there's a lot with it is AI involved, right? Because when you book a hotel with an online travel agency, it's not just the 20 to 25% that the whole hotel is losing out here with commissions. It's also all the information about the travel that they're not getting. Like if you want to be a hotel with smart first-party intelligence, you gotta have your direct bookings, and that's what I.
Thank you.
Oh. Similarly, a restaurant probably wants the customers directly and not everybody through DoorDash, right? This would be a healthy percentage, I guess. Yeah. All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. I see Dr. Darius came on. Why don't you introduce yourself? Tell us what you do, where you are, and how we can reach you.
Yeah, absolutely. Pleasure to meet everyone here. As mentioned by Howard, my name is Dr. Darius McDougall. I am the Chief Marketing and Operations Officer for PureWave Life Technologies. PureWave Technologies is a medical device company based here in West Palm Beach. We develop systems that support full body health and wellness. We do a lot within the hotel industry, the fitness industry, healthcare, medical facilities, hospitals, you name it. Our devices support, as mentioned, full body wellness through ion transport. We work on the body at a cellular level. These are non-invasive medical devices. all over the world. We also are supporting our military. So the Department of Defense has our devices. Pro sport teams have our devices. Resorts have our devices. So we're in so many places I couldn't name. So how you can find more about this product, you can go to purewave.life. And you can reach me at Darius, Darius, at purewave.life. We do strategic partnerships with a lot of different types of organizations. So I'm absolutely looking forward to chatting more with you all, as I have a really extensive network. So I work hand in hand with a lot of different businesses. And you can also reach me via mobile at 561-714-8472. And happy to meet all of you here on the call.
Yeah, we had a meeting earlier in the week. I think it was this week, wasn't it? The week before, and I was able to hook the doctor up with 3 people who are in his line, in his field, 2 in hotels and 1 in sports. So the thing is that when you come into a group like this, you're not selling to the people who are here. You're selling to the people who they know, and that's what this is all about. So, speaking of all about favorite people, my favorite business broker.
Hi guys. I just left a client meeting and he's like, you don't have time to answer clients. Why are you going to be in an hour with a restaurant providers networking group? My client was bitching at me. And I'm like, because I love it. We get to connect with each other. I get to be a resource for my clients. So even if I don't answer phone calls for an hour, this is super valuable. So I'm happy to be here. My name is Asalia. I am a restaurant business broker and commercial realtor in South Florida. I work in Miami, in Broward, and a little bit of Palm Beach. Anything I can do to help your clients either sell their business, the assets, or lease a commercial space, I'm there. And sometimes I do more than restaurants. Yesterday, I sold a coin laundry, which was exciting because I've never had so much interest in any business that I've ever listed. So yeah, we asked 275 and we sold it for 275 yesterday. So I'm super happy and grateful for that. Anything I can do to help, my number is 786-457-2796. And that's it. Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you.
Azalea, I don't know if you're aware, but coin laundries are one of the most profitable businesses in the country.
I sold it as a sale of assets, so with no numbers, and we still, thanks to God, we got 275 just because of infrastructure, city, county, and state permits, a long-term lease. So I think everybody knows what you just mentioned. It's the way to go. Good business.
Yep.
Good, thank you. Helen, good morning.
Good morning. Hi. I'm Helen Gottesman. My husband and I started Delicious Spoonfuls, which is a 3 where we train and employ adults with special needs in the food service business using a mobile ice cream cart operation. And we were just honored by the state agency that oversees everything with disabilities, the Agency for Persons with Disabilities. We had an event yesterday at Namasushi in Boca, and we had all the top agencies in attendance, giving us an honor and connecting with each other. So we're going to have more events through each of these people, each of these organizations as well. And we are always looking for more opportunities to showcase our employees and our ice cream and everything else. If you know of any opportunities, please call me, 561-676-2078. Helen at deliciousspoonfuls.org or deliciousspoonfuls.org. Thank you.
Thank you. Stephanie, good morning. If you're there.
Probably stuck on a call again.
All right, we'll go to John. There she is, Stephanie.
Are you there, Steph?
I am here. Sorry, I was actually troubleshooting my LinkedIn account.
Uh-oh.
I got knocked out of it somehow, so woohoo. Anyway, I was going to
Too many AI
Connect-
posts.
Never. I don't post anything on it. I don't even post on LinkedIn. Literally, the only thing I do on LinkedIn is play the games and connect with people like you, Gerhard, who just said, "Hey, go connect with me on LinkedIn." So, anyway, I am Stephanie with Brilliant Computers. I promise I was listening. And I do all things IT, truly. When in doubt, reach out. If you get an email that looks suspicious, we do business email hosting and support. We do Microsoft 365 apps, support, protection, backup, data protection and restoration, hardware, software support, remote access, secure from to anywhere in the country, anywhere in the world. We have partners that do everything. We have website people, we have this, that server people, anything you need. Our website is www.brilliantcomputers.com. And the best way to reach us really is to open up a ticket by emailing support, SUPPORT, at brilliantcomputers.com. Remember the second I. And then the main number is 561-877-1119. So
Thank you. John Bunn, please.
Good morning, everyone. My name is John Bunn with the Bunn Company. We manufacture the machine that uses twine to secure your product, no matter what it is, from currency in the Federal Reserve banks to laundry to metal materials to securing your delivery boxes like bakeries or pizzas in restaurants. Today, 80% of the drivers admit to eating the food they deliver. Let's get that stopped. Stickers don't work. Plastic bags don't work. Twine is very inexpensive, and there's a knot that cannot be duplicated by hand. Give me a shout at 1-800-222-BUNN, BUNN. My website is BunnTyco. That's BUNNTYCO.com. And my email is info@bunntyco.com. Got a new website. Check it out. Got a little character chat bot called Nadia. Not clear? Ask her. She'll give you the answers. Thank you.
Okay.
Nadia.
That's good.
It's after our knotter that actually ties the knot. So it's Nadia.
Let's go to Elliot. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Elliot Brown, Brown and Blyer. First of all, Helen, congratulations on the honor that you and your very important organization received. That's wonderful. Brown and Blyer is a business transactional firm. We assist clients throughout numerous industries, including the food service industry, in any type of business transaction. We spend a lot of time reviewing, revising, negotiating contracts of all different types. And we also assist those of our clients who have brands they wish to protect, obtain United States federal trademark protection, to a lesser extent, state trademark protection as well, especially in those industries in which federal registration may not be available. I can be reached at 732-490-8200 is our main office number. 732-259-6801 is my cell phone number. Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you. TRN Terry.
I'm the last? Truly?
No.
Truly?
Second to last.
Second to who's the second?
You're second to last. Howard's last.
Howard doesn't get to go. He always takes long.
Remember the 1 minute.
She forgot already.
For the new people and everyone else watching, what me and my team do are find what restaurants are opening in Florida, top to bottom, Key West, all the way over to the end of the Panhandle. We give you owners' names, phone numbers, email addresses, addresses of the new places. How many places do they have? Are they double story? Are they just coming into Florida? Oh, which, by the way, I do have a lead for everyone today. It's I got it a couple of days ago and I thought I would share it. if anyone's interested. I can either email it to you, or since I only have a minute, I won't be able to give you all the details in less than a minute. So if you want it by email, just raise your hand and I will send it to everyone, or I'll just send it out. It's a new chain coming into Florida. It's called Love and Honey Fried Chicken. They are opening. Oh, wow. Several dozen restaurants, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and West Palm Beach, and Orlando. So if you want the info of the lady to contact, phone number, let me know.
We'll put it in. I'll put it in with the spreadsheet.
Okay.
Okay, I want to double back to Bernie in case you want to add anything or change something.
Thank you, Howard. Yeah, so because I think I more focused on what we're going to cover when we're together on the 18th. So I mentioned briefly, and I'll keep this to a minute. So I founded a company called Fulfilled Work Academy. I've created a program that I call Fulfillment Centric Leadership. That's opened some doors for me to become a fellow at the Institute for Digital Transformation, as well as a Vistage speaker. If you're not familiar with Vistage, you can just look them up, vistage.com. They're a peer group for CEOs. And basically what I do is I work with CEOs and business leaders to help them with AI transformation, but really focused on the human element, driving performance by teaching leaders how to reduce fear, preserve meaning, and build adaptability. And I call that the human dividend. So we'll talk a little bit about that in the context of what we do together on September 18th. And a minute ago or so, I dropped in my LinkedIn profile URL. Everything is there. So if you're active on LinkedIn, would love to connect on LinkedIn, and my link to my website is there as well. Thank you, Howard.
Thank you. And Darius, you want to add anything that you might have left out?
That's fair. I'm actually dropping some info in the chat while we're talking, so that was a good segue.
Okay.
Terry, I had met with Marty Soroka of the Boca Chamber, and I actually invited her to attend, but she mentioned that she's always on the lookout for restaurants opening in Boca Raton, and I said that she should probably come on and visit with us every Friday.
Absolutely. Love to have.
See what happens.
And we'll, I can also send her a sample list. So very easy. There's a lot of stuff going on at Boca. You go from one shopping center to the next, just being out. It's crazy. Right, Helen?
Yep.
Going from one center to the other for sure. And
there's a new Indian halal restaurant opening next door to where we had our event yesterday.
Yeah. Yes, there is. I have that in my report. Actually, you have to.
Tender Express opened up this week.
And also, Howard, with the new people, do you want to mention you and John Bunn mentioned the restaurant show? It's pretty important.
As far as I know, everything is secure except for one person who's not here.
Okay. Just that we had, I just wanted to.
Terry, that Love and Honey, did you say they're coming to Boca, or it was Miami? Yes.
They're coming to they're seriously looking properties in Orlando, which I want to get this to Azalea, and they're also looking for Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and West Palm Beach.
And what's the name? What's the name of the place?
It's called Love and Honey Fried Chicken.
Sounds fattening.
Oh, I know, right? So good.
Okay.
I wonder how much the love is.
Of course he was.
Never heard that in a restaurant title. That's interesting.
You're hilarious, John. Okay, so.
Okay, I did send out the topic that we wanted to discuss today, but we have just a little bit of time left, and it's a big issue, a big topic. So we can start it today and carry it forward to next week, and sort of surprise the people that didn't come today, who didn't come because of the topic. The topic was going to be is what gets a restaurant to respond to vendors in this economy. And basically, what is working for you or not working for you? And what do you feel that you are doing right and what is wrong? I'm going to just, and it's not my fit. This is not my position. This is you guys to discuss and to position yourself as experts. It's your opinion and your information. So I'm going to prime the pump a little bit. I'm going to give you one. The things that you should do. It's basically talking about the turnover of the industry in the world to the younger generation, and what's not working with them is generic sales language, like we'd love to introduce you to our services, or we can save you money. That seems to turn people off. What they are suggesting is you use the term for exact savings. In other words, we can reduce grease trap service costs by 18 to 22%. Or a problem solved, we can eliminate your errors in invoicing and outcome. We can guarantee an on-time delivery with a 98% fail rate. So some of the old school conversations are not acceptable anymore. So anybody have any thoughts on that?
I have one, Howard, and today it's not about a conversation, it's about messaging, because you can't get anybody on the phone, and unless you walk into the location and corral them, it's the only way you're going to have a conversation.
I agree. But what do you do to combat that?
Well, I'm starting to send individual videos, and I'm going to see how that works.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Mm-hmm. I find more success in just talking to them like a person. I mean, the cheap commercial salesman or car salesman pitch, it really is so outdated. Many people, you're not getting to know them on a personal level. They just feel like they're just someone else you're talking to, that works best for me. Just getting to know them on a personal level, being honest with them, for sure, being honest. Say, look, I can save you on this, might not be able to save you on this part. Honesty goes a long way with people, really does. I'm seeing a lot of pricing really isn't the number one factor for some people, honestly. They want the stability of a product that they've used, and they want consistency. To me, that's the biggest fears I run into and the biggest challenges. We've used this for 30 years, and it's always worked for us. That's
Mike,
the biggest hurdle to overcome.
Consistency is great, but you have to get in the door first to prove it.
But are they going to open the video not knowing who it's coming from? That's my only question.
We'll find out.
The guy was in it.
I didn't know. I wouldn't open it.
Depends on how you label it.
Right.
These are all fair statements. What I would tell you is you need to work with an expert. The same way each of you are experts in your own field, in your own space, right? You know your business, right? You know how to make your organization grow from the product or service that you specialize in. The recommendation is you need to partner with an expert that supports what sounds like is marketing or advertising or specific account-based marketing tactics. Not necessarily an agency, you don't have to, right? But you need to partner with an expert who has done this, who knows this, who can work with you, probably a consultant who can provide you kind of like a roadmap, either that's going to build out a strategy that you're able to execute on your own, or a strategy that the person or potentially company can then execute for you. right? So the good example would be is if you're not an engineer or a mechanic, somebody telling you how to fix the engine in your car probably isn't the best use of time or effort on your part. And what I see is many entrepreneurs and business owners spend a lot of time trying to do what expert marketers do every single day, right? And so I understand oftentimes we want to save money, we want to cut costs, we want to, we could do it ourselves, but I can almost guarantee everyone on this call, if your engine falls out of your car today, you're not going to go outside and try to get any type of lift or anything that's going to try to get that engine back in. You're going to call somebody who does this, right? So in the
Very true.
same way, you have to find an expert that can support this and work with them. Ask the right questions, the same way you would ask that mechanic, okay, what are you going to do? How's this work? Well, and they're going to give you an answer. They're going to give you a cost, and you're going to trust that they can do this and work with you. You have to set expectations, work through the process, and partner with this person. I don't know why this crazy Zoom, and work with that person so they can help build this for you, right? All of us here on this call are at a stage in our career where if we're not doing this, it's time. We need to look at what is a smart investment level to be able to partner with the right type of person who can carry this forward, because all of us are trying to figure it out. Is like, how much AI am I supposed to use? What level am I supposed? Is it a video box? Is it a text message blast? Is it an e-blast? Is it this? Is it that? You got to work with somebody who's done this, right? Who can do this for you, who can help you and walk this out with you. In the same way, if someone was like, I'm trying to figure out, what restaurant or what this or what type of insurance program or what type of spoonfuls and deliciouspoonfuls.org, you guys have your business. They would come to you for that. So you have to find the right partner to work with, right? And in the same way, you don't do a rev share with your mechanic and say, well, if you give me a certain amount of miles on my car, then I'll pay for the engine to get fixed. No, you pay them for the service, the car runs, and that's the it of it. It's not haggling, it's not trying to figure. You work with them the same way you would want someone to work with you. You pay them for their service, they give you a good service, and then you're happy on your way. That's what has to happen. That's how business works effectively.
Well, thank you for that.
I have one, Howard. I want to add something. So I've been podcasting for more than 10 years. My current podcast is called the Life Fulfilled Podcast. And my business strategy is that I interview business leaders and executives. Now, I'm not focused on any one industry, so I'm very horizontal. But the reason that I'm sharing this example with you is that because your question was about the restaurant industry, Howard. So if I was focused on the restaurant industry or any one industry, whether it was restaurant or any industry, then I would have a podcast focused on that industry. And I would be featuring people in this example in the restaurant industry and discussing all the topics that are involved in running a restaurant. So this way, the podcast itself becomes a resource for people in the restaurant industry. And here's something that I can share with you from my own experience. When I interview someone on my podcast, I build a connection, and in many cases, a relationship with them that in many cases keeps going beyond the podcast. And I don't have to tell anyone here that relationships are very important in our business development efforts. So the point I'm getting at is think about maybe a podcast. So even if you're not focused on one industry, so like Sven, I don't know if we lost Sven, he does employee benefits. I don't know that he said that he does that for one industry. Maybe he does it for a lot of different industries. Then in his case, I would have a podcast about employee benefits and make it exclusively about that, and then invite people on to discuss their expertise on it. Again, you become a resource for the people you want to reach with that within the market that you serve. So you're respected because you're bringing valuable content to that community. And then you're building a connection and building a relationship with the people that you're interviewing on your podcast. So if anybody wants to talk about what it takes to build a podcast, by the way, it's not a service offering that I offer. So I'm not selling anything, but if you want to know what it takes to launch a podcast, build a podcast, I'm happy to just chat with you and share my experience.
Sure. Thanks for that. Well, we've come to the end of our hour. And so, like I said, I think we're going to keep this topic for next week, unless somebody wants to discuss something else. I will be sending out an email with the spreadsheet referring to the 10 to 15 minute presentation for everybody. I think it's important. And other than that, thank you for coming, Bernie. Thank you for coming, Darius. And everybody have a great weekend. We'll see you next week. And let the sauce be with you.
Have a great